Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Today I've got a really cute snail mail alternate project for you. This is a little additional project to the snail mail class. I wanted to show an alternate for the little notebook project because our little notebook project, we ran out of notebooks. So for some of them, we did Post-it pads, and I've adapted the project to use what's in your kit plus a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock, or you could use Real Red, or you could use Blushing Bride, or you could use Daffodil Delight, because all those colors coordinate. But you need a piece of cardstock. That's what you need to add to your kit. 3 1/4 by 6 7/8. All right, so let's get started here with our Simply Score tool. Isn't that just the cutest thing you ever saw? Anyway, slide aside, snail. Here's our Simply Scored 6 7/8 inch side is in the tool, and we're gonna score at 3 1/4 and at 3 5/8. That's it. Let's slide this to the side again. We need a bone folder and some tear and tape. I've got a sticky note. It's one that I like from Amazon. I found a nice quantity of assorted colored sticky notes on Amazon. I'll include a link for you. The price was right. They're 3 by 3 pads. They're I can't even read what that says. Awiyaski. I have no idea what brand they are, but I've been using them for a while. I've ordered them and reordered them and reordered them. They're pretty decent quality. They're a true 3 by 3 sticky notes, and I believe there's 100 sheets on a pad, so they're a nice thick pad. Not like Dollar Tree doesn't have such thick pads of sticky notes anymore. So let's go ahead and find the top of our pad, and we're gonna adhere into the cover. The nice part about this is when you get down to the end here, you can just tape a new pad right inside. So it is refillable, and we're just going to center it right in the inside cover here. It's going to have about 1/8 inch border all the way around. All right, so there's our cover. Super, super simple project. Got a piece of Snail Mail Designer Series paper. This one is 3 1/8 inch square. And we're just going to adhere that to our front using multi-purpose liquid glue. All right, so get that guy in there. Then we've got some Bumblebee gingham ribbon. I love the gingham pattern with the mushroom pattern. I just think that pattern ribbon is really something special. We're gonna go ahead and wrap our pad, and you want about 6 or so inches off the project. So I would say that this is about 6 times 3. I'd say this is at least 18 to 20 inches of ribbon. And we're going to go ahead and tie our little Post-it note cover closed. And I like a big kind of loopy bow because this is going to get tied and untied. So if somebody's got a little bit of fumble fingers going on, it's better to have a little extra length for them to tie the bow. And it'll last longer too if you're going to tie and retie. Every once in a while, you'll probably want to trim the end if it looks like it's fraying a little bit. So be generous here. It'll make it a longer lasting, longer lasting treat. I'm going to pull this up a little bit low of center. And you see my bow is all the way off to the right. And then I'm going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. And I love the edges of the Stampin' Dimensionals for certain things, and this is one of them. I'm going to take this edge right here and grab, I don't know what that is, maybe 1.5 inches times 2 pieces, and I'm going to add it to secure the ribbon going this way and this way. See? So now the ribbon is sandwiched in there pretty well. I've got a couple of die cut and punched pieces. This is a 2-inch circle from Basic White cardstock. And I have a 2 1/4 inch scallop circle that's done with the Layering Circles dies. That's from Real Red. And then my absolute favorite die cut of all time, I hope you guys don't get sick of it because I love it to death. This is from Hippo and Friends. It's that medium kind of swoopy square. This is a great die set, even though you only see me use this one. I really am just so in love with that die, and that's from Hippo and Friends. This is also Bermuda Bay. So this is our next step right here. We're gonna take this guy and some of those dimensionals. I'm gonna get some regular size guys here. Turn over, and I'm gonna put one here, and I'm gonna put one here, and then I'm gonna remove all the adhesive. Now we can pop this in center, top, bottom, right, left, and level. And once you've got that there, these two can get glued together with liquid glue. And we can set this one aside just for a minute. Got a piece here that's 9/16, so it's just a little bit wider than 1/2 inch by 2.5. And you snailed it, greeting. Let me grab a little low tack tape here. I keep leftover washi tape from different projects all over the place for die cutting and stuff, so I'm just using a little piece of low tack tape, washi tape, and I covered up the word you. Now I'm going to ink up you snailed it. I'm going to throw this washi tape right in the garbage so we don't get ink on our project. And we're going to stamp snailed it a little bit right of center because we've got some embellishments that are going to go over this tag. So cute. Before we put away the ink, we grab some more white cardstock and we're going to stamp our little snail guy. I think we named him Wilbur. Isn't he cute? Little snail guy with the letter. And we can clear away the ink. I'm going to give this just a second to dry before we start coloring it with Stampin' Blends. So let's do a little bit of detail here. We're going to dovetail both ends of this banner. I'm going to take my Strawberry Builder Punch. I am so sorry I do not know when this is going to be available for purchase again. And if you have it on back order, your back order should be coming soon. Got the small bloom punch here. This one is While Supplies Last. Last time I checked, it was still available, but things change quickly at the end of a calendar here. I'm going to shape these flowers. I like to take my Stampin' Pierce mat and press the centers of the flower with my Take Your Pick tool. I use it with the cap on, which gives you kind of a little divot in the center where you can place a gem. We're going to use the Playing with Patterns enamels for the center of this flower. But let's just glue the 2 layers together. And then I'm going to give it another little press. And let that dry for a second. I'll come back to it. Okay, I've got a scrap of Bermuda Bay and a scrap of Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to make them self-adhesive. I'm using a little piece of multi-purpose adhesive sheet. I love this stuff and I always forget about it. I can just stick that to the back of our cardstock and now it'll be peel and stick. So if you haven't seen that stuff, I have not done a good service of showing it off. I always forget that I have it. I have like 6 packs of it. I even have the old one from when Stampin' Up still had a relationship with Sizzix. It's just a really great product. It's a really great tool to have, and I always forget to use it. So we got sticky, and my Bermuda Bay is sticky. We are going to die cut little mushrooms. Let me show you. Here's our little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Got the tiny little mushroom dies from the snail dies. Let's go ahead and cut our sticky cardstock and make a little mushroom embellishment. See that? Aren't they cute? I'm going to try to keep all the pieces of this yellow one intact. So let me see if I can get it out of the die. And we're missing one little bit. I want to keep that. Hold on. So this one right here, we're going to, on the blue one, pop the little cutouts out, and we're going to cut off the top just like this, and we're going to peel and stick. So see, with this multi-purpose sheet, you can just peel the back off and then stick right on the yellow. They're cute. Now it's multicolor. I don't want to lose that one little cutout piece, because what I'm going to do with it is pop a dimensional behind it to hold all those little yellow bits. And the peel and stick adhesive kind of helps keep it together a little bit better than without. But this time we're not going to use the peel and stick. We're going to get a Stampin' Dimensional. And I'm going to pop a Stampin' Dimensional right on the back there, which grabs all those little cutouts. And now you got this cute little two-tone mushroom. Isn't that adorable? I'm going to take a little piece of dimensional adhesive for the stem, because this is going to be completely bumped. And there it is. Not just the cutest thing ever. Okay, well, we're on embellishments. Let me just grab our little flower before I lose it. I actually flattened it out with the, I put the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine on top of it. It's completely crushed flat. Here, let's give it some shape again. And then I'm going to take one of these plain with pattern resin dots and put that in the center. There's our little embellishment. We gotta color this little snail and die cut him. Let's do that next. I'm gonna do my snail shell with Daffodil Delight, and just going in with a brush, do the light daffodil, and then I'm gonna go with the bullet and shadow with the dark, and then I'll bring that all together with the light. So cute. I love this little guy so much. Then got my real red Stampin' Blends. I'm going to fill in the heart with light real red, and then shadow with the dark real red. I like to go over their little eyeballs and really make them nice and dark, so I'm using black Stampin' Right marker for that. And then for his body, I've got Dark Pool Party and Light Bermuda Bay. I'm going to color in his whole body with Dark Pool Party. And then where the artist drew in those little speckles, I'm going to go in and speckle his belly with this Light Bermuda Bay. Then to make those spots kind of bleed into the Dark Pool Party, I'm just dabbing over. It'll give us that kind of textured look. So cute. Let's die cut him. Get my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And cutting die. Such a cute guy. Oh my goodness, I love these snails so much. I'm going to be so sad when they retire. They are not carrying into the new annual catalog, but they're available while supplies last until June. And you can get them in a bundle with the snail dies and save 10% on both products. Really a fantastic little bundle. There's our snail. Our Snailed it. Our little embellishments. We've been busy, haven't we? our circle, our notepad, and our sample. I'm going to do some multi-purpose liquid glue on the back of center of Snailed It. Pop that guy a little bit right of center on our circle. Now we need lots of dimensionals. Whenever I do 3D projects, something that doesn't have to be mailed, I love to go crazy with the dimensionals. 2 layers, 3 layers, love it. I'll hold on to that little piece. All right, let's peel the dimensionals off of our mushroom. Get that little guy in place. Snail's all sticky. Get him in place. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Now this little guy, he's gonna need a combination of dimensional. So I'm gonna take a little, I can do a mini, I got a little scrap from the edge here. I'm gonna put it right up against the mushroom. Now it's sticky. And then I'm gonna take a glue dot also, and I'm gonna put that glue dot right on the stem of the mushroom. So then when we pop this guy in, don't cover your sentiment. That's well supported. And we're not done yet. Let me grab those awesome playing with pattern resin dots. And let's grab a couple of these guys here. I've got 2 little blue ones that we're gonna just embellish that open space. And there they are, Snailed it. What do you think? Did we snail it? Oh, I hope so. If you've got any questions about our little Snailed it Post-it pad, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, you can email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. And to shop Stampin' Up 24/7, you can buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching.